the October 19th, 2020 Board of Commissioners meeting. Would you please rise and join me for the pledge? Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our first order of business is approval of the minutes from our October 5th meeting.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion we approve the minutes as submitted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for approval as submitted. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion passes. Paula?
Mr. President, I would like to recommend the claims from October 8th, 2020 through October 19th, 2020 be approved without exception.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve those vouchers as submitted. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion passes.
Mr. President, I'd also like to recommend the payroll dated October 16th, 2020 be approved without exception.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve payroll as submitted. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Shirley, good morning.
I have, in the packet, you should have a 2021 holiday schedule. It is pretty much the same as what we have for this year. City of West Lafayette did not change theirs from this year. State of Indiana is still pending, and City of Lafayette has not done theirs. So we went with what we had last year.
So we didn't add anything, we didn't take anything away.
Yep, just the same,
And
just different days.
no indication that the state, with the courts being on their schedule, any indication that they're going to change?
I watched the website, it just says it would be released at a later date, so.
Okay.
And last year, I stayed in line with the state with the exception of the election day, so I'm fairly confident that it should stay the same.
Okay. Well, and there are no election days.
Right, exactly.
So, with that, I'll make a motion we approve the 2021 holiday schedule as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the submitted holiday schedule. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you.
Opposed? And the motion passes. Good morning, Pat.
You're up.
Good morning. I'm here for our high-tech crime unit grant. We're asking permission to apply for it. It'd be our 5th year for approximately $75,000 to cover equipment and training.
Mr. President, I move that we grant permission to apply for the prosecutor for the 2021 jagburn grant.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the 2021 JAG grant for the high-tech crimes unit as outlined by Mr. Harrington. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion passes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat. Good morning, Sharon.
Morning. I would like to ask on behalf of the Community Correction to apply for the 2021 jagburn grant for funding of a licensed social worker and regular social worker to assist in activities to prevent and control crime, improving and effectiveness of the department.
I don't have one.
Oh. Mr. President, I move that we grant permission to apply for community corrections as stated.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to grant permission to apply for the 2021 Jagburn grant for community corrections. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion passes.
Thank you. And on behalf of Carrie Holmes, I bring to you the contracts for Laura Stahl to provide virtual parenting for the Team for the Brain to our parents in the community for 2 sessions through the 2019-20 JDAI grant, which was extended to December of 31, and 2 sessions for the 2021 JDAI grant, at a cost of $500 per session. And you should have that contract that needs to be signed by, I believe, Tracy. And I believe Doug has looked at it.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion, we approve that grant administration agreement with Laura Stoll as outlined.
Second?
Have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Laura Stahl as outlined. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion passes.
Thank you.
Next up, we have a proposal from Malcolm McNeil. Mr. Murtaugh?
Yeah, we have a proposal to have Mr. McNeil review the paint coatings on the dome project as part of the review for that. This is for a fee of $1,500 plus 58 cents per mile. With that, I'll make a motion. We approve that agreement.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the agreement with McNeil Coatings Consulting. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And that motion passes. Looks like we have 3 change orders for the Fairgrounds project and the courts project.
Mr. President, the first change order with Brand Electric, make sure I have the right one, is accumulation of different change orders. One is a reduction of eliminating some junction boxes. Others are to add some electric hot water heater serving units, some other hot water circuits in the shower rooms, accumulations of plug-ins here and there. So with the reduction of $8,500 and the increase to the $14,500, it comes to a total increase change order of $6,000 for Brand Electric. I move that we approve that change order.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the change order for the Fairgrounds project with Brand Electric. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And the motion passes.
Mr. President, the next change order with Denny Excavating, there was a larger amount of concrete out there that they were grinding up. They took some of the concrete that was surrounding some of the other buildings, and so this was added to the initial project. So this is an increase for Denny Excavating of $4,394. I move that we approve that change order as stated.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the change order with Denny Excavating Incorporated. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
And our third change order is for the courthouse project. This is a good change order. It's a deduct of $57,111.86. This is for the woodwork that was done in the magistrate court for juvenile and for Superior 7. We were able to use some of the existing woodwork there, and so it was a pretty significant deduct. It makes our contingency for this project $112,000 left, so that project is going very, very well. So I will make a motion we approve that deduct change order.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the deduct change order with Stoll Woodworks in the courthouse project. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion passes. We have reports on file from Low Cost Spay and Neuter Clinic, the Tippecanoe County Public Library, the Treasurer's Office, and our Department of Weights and Measures. All of those reports will be available in the Commissioner's office immediately following this meeting. Do we have any unfinished or new business to be brought before the board? Hearing none, would anyone from the public like to comment before we close the meeting?